Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
And that's been drilled in. He's had a shot! Goal! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Olise attempts a clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Incoming delivery. Terrific header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Baggio. Can he get on the end of this? Baggio has it out wide and in space. Figo!
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. That ball looks a good one. Roberto Baggio. Cafu has it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been cleared. Menu. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Baggio might just make this. Ronaldo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's well spotted. Menu. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Van Basten. Now that looks a real chance! Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's not going far. Menu, he's found a way past. Now, can they get him away? And now they can spring out of defence. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, terrible pass. Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ambrosini clears it away. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Pele can get it clear. Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
And the shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's really well cleared. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Inter absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Olise. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. And it's Doué. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he passes it long. Chance here to counter. Cruyff. Cruyff. Shot could be on. Bigo gets into some space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a pretty loose pass. Cole. Distributed tidily. Menu. Rodri, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Olise. Rodri. And it's Menu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Doué. Now it's Olise. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise's... He's got full! And yes, it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's starting to look like a... Takes a shot! And he hits the net! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So is this the start of a comeback? Chiellini. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Cole! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Rodri. Inter Milan finding their passes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! He should have put that one away.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Inter Milan have their third corner.
Ronaldinho, cambio di giocatori.
Cleared away. It's a throw-in. Beckham. Pelé. Cole. Cole puts his foot on the gas. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il numero 13.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Ambrosini makes the interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. A lot of space there. Climbs up big. It's there. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. That could chance! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's run loose here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Ruben Neves. And this is Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well played. That's the end. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So there it is. What struck you most about that? So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
And already we're underway here.
Yet, can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it
Shoots! Dispatched clinically. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after...
It's Van Basten! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And the pass is intercepted. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Van Basten. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And the ball is out of play.
Rodri. Doué. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Rodri, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been intercepted. Beckham. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to...
Big chance! Goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Doué. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. João Cancelo spots it and intercepts. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Maldini cuts it out. Great vision. Looking for options for movement. The ball goes in. Here comes another cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through and all alone! Rodri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's cut it out. Beckham, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pele, now it's Luis Suarez, and he's picked out the run. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Good ball, good take. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his...
Tries from distance. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been repelled. Pele. Roberto Baggio. And he was quick to react. Has a look and plays it forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, played through for the wide man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cafu. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been... Oh, shooting chance!
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan have their second corner now. Pele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the shot! There it is! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Inter Milan have their third corner.
Numero 18, Ronaldinho. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And now they can clear their lines.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Luis Suarez shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Numero 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Knocks it into space. Ronaldo was alert. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. David Villa!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5. Rone, il numero 4.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Darwin. Dembele. Well, that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. Dembele. And this is Ronaldo. There's the delivery. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Oh, good-looking ball.
Cafu. Oh, it's Dembele.
And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. Pele.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Moved on forwards. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Now it's Darwin.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Chance, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Maldini. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Menu. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Deliver. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! They've scored! Two! And we've barely begun here.
Van Basten at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. Fires it in low.
João Cancelo. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
Looking for the run. Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Doué. And here's Van Basten.
It's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Doué. Figo. Cafu. Doué. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chiellini gets it away. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Cafu.
Might want to be careful there.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's in space and looking for options. Deftly away. Olise. And this is Van Basten. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Figo. Olise. Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Nicked it back promptly. Threads one in. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Menu. Cafu does well to get it back. Cole. Nicely weighted ball. Kyle Walker. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. And it's Menu. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! It's always been caught napping. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yep. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Inter clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No way through there. Figo. Cole.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Figo. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
ball now, how can he reach it? Olise. Oh, it's Van Basten. Great vision. And he plays one through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cafu. Chiellini. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Roberto Baggio. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Olise. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Somewhat off target. Roberto Baggio.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Olise looking to get on the end of this. Oh, super find.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Now Van Dijk. Rodri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Figo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, nicely intercepted. Kyle Walker. Now it's Rodri. Figo. Now, can they get him away? Cole is on his own. Takes a shot! It's in!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Messi, Olise, and this is Messi, and they've got rid, and they've got a throw.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And a chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pele. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
It's their second corner of the game.
Ronaldinho, cambio di giocatori.
And that should get the job done. Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Inter Milan are taking this opportunity to delve onto their bench, and they can, of course, do this twice more. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, well measured. Climbs up big! And that's a real chance missed.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. And that has been cleared. And he's in on goal. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
So their 4th corner of the game.
Inter really wanted that 2-goal cushion.
He's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's managed to get rid. Takes the shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Played into space out wide. Ronaldinho. Cafu. Milan looking to pass their way through. Looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. Just shoots! Yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football, both sides. Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
Well, having experienced...
Figo!
This is the time you need that pace.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Cruyff. Cafu. Figo. Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Menu, and now the breakaway. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Basten. Shot, surely! Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate.
Terrific header! Goal! Inter! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he's managed to get free, and he whips in across.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullish header! And would have been quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He won't be happy with that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? Menu. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Van Basten finds himself offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pelé. Spread it left. Pelé. Oh, super ball.
João Cancelo gets it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ronaldo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Ambrosini. Beckham. Milan looking to pass their way through. Pelé. Roberto Baggio. Luis Suarez. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There's the header! We've got a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he was alert to it. And Dijk gets good distance on it. Somewhat off target. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Beckham. Roberto Baggio. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance for a shot! It's in! AC Milan are all square. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Olise. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Aimed beyond the defence. Out to the right. Olise. Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Menu gets into a good position. Figo. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. That has not gone well. Van Basten is onto this. Van Basten. This looks promising. Played it. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Inter! got their lead back. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan take the lead. Messi. Messi, Olise. He's found the way through. He gets big. It's in. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dembele. For Olise. And Inter now could counter-attack. Olise. Lofted in. That's a decent clearance. Luis Suarez. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Beckham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Played out to the right.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene sostituito con il
Chiellini.
numero 18.
The ball's gone astray.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Dembele. And he's lost his... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Walker gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, it's Dembele. And the finish! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he shoots! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Cristiano Ronaldo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Now it's Van Basten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Andrew Cole, Jim, one of the strikers that defined an era in English football, wouldn't you say? His medal collection speaks for itself.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Peter, and I would put his success down to...
It's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's got away, and he's taking no chances there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Doué. Pele. And this is Van Basten.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Into the shot and goal! Yes! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Roberto Baggio. Cafu gets into some space. Played out to the right. And this is Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Menu. And here's Van Basten. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Doué. Doué does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Swings it across. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cole tries to play it, hits a shot! He's scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Menu. And we hit half-time, the midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And the game has already resumed here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Roberto Baggio. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. It's a threatening ball, and the shot! There's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I can watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very...
Goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. It's Figo! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. Big chance, must be! Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Rodri. Now it's Van Basten. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Figo. And he was quick to react. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Walker calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's played it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pelé. And here's Van Basten. Beckham. Pelé. Can he finish? Good strike, quite an alarm. Looking for the run. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Figo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rodri. Doué. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Inter Milan finding their passes. Threads one in. And that... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cole. Can he get it through? Corner number 4 coming up here. Punched away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's managed to get free. Beckham. Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? And the number on the board is 3. Gabriel. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And here's Dembele. And that's it. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately...
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game no matter...
And the shot! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here? And again! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Referee's given a throw. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's Cruyff. Cafu. And that's played in low. And he gets rid in a hurry.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should get the job done. Shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Doué! And he has kept it out somehow.
Doué clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Van Basten. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Cafu. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Baggio is herring after that one. Now it's Cruyff. Spread out to the left. Cruyff. Menu gets into some space. And he's only too happy to take that back. Shoots! And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nicely weighted ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Doué. Now it's Rodri. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Cruyff. Doué, he's being urged to shoot. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Van Basten could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Doué. This might spell danger. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Pelé. Shapes to shoot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, there's a probing ball. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Olise. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? Doué. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's...
And it's half-time here. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that could set him on his way. Thuram. Doué, quietly revving up. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And a chance! Van Basten! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Van Basten! Oh, taken with style. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Baggio. Menu. Doué. Cruyff. Now it's Van Basten. Played out towards the right wing. Doué. Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
And they
spettatori.
win it back again. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. And he's picked out the run. Olise could try cutting inside here. He gets big! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Cafu. Roberto Baggio.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, played right into his path. He's away! Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's in space and looking for options. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he was quick to react. Rodri. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pele is onto it in a flash. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes aim. Chance! And again! Loose ball. And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his
Numero
composure in the
14.
end.
Viene sostituito con il Numero 18, Ronaldinho. Attenzione, un cambio.
Looking for options for movement. Buffon getting this one clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ronaldinho threads one in, and this is Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. Salah plays it in, takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Mohamed Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan finding their passes. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he thumps it clear. Gets the shot away! Oh, almost a sixth. Short changes him with that pass. Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. And this is Luis Suarez. Picked out and he shoots! And one more try! And he steered it beyond the post. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And the number on the board is 3. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players.
Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Played out to the right. Thuram. Decent chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them all. He was, at one stage, the very soul of Italian football.
Purity, a real example of timeless excellence. I can say no more than that.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Now Menu. And it's Doué. And that interception was most necessary. Olise. That has been cut short. Played into space.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back in. Olise's cross.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well read, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Olise. Olise really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Cole.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. Gabriel. Van Dijk. Thuram. Menu. Goes looking wide. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Olise. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options, for movement. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Pelé. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Quick look, then plays it in. He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise. And this is Van Basten. Maldini. Inter Milan finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Aimed beyond the defence. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Elise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is it's Van Basten! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rodri. And it's Cruyff. Gabriel. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Van Basten! And it's half-time here. Inter Milan failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. And we are up to the break.
Inter really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Over to the left. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Maldini. Beckham.
Cole really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Cruyff. He's in a great position here. Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten. Olise. Olise's cross.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now he's off and running. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Knocks it out wide. Great vision. And this is Roberto Baggio. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. And he's Luis Suarez! And he's found the net! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Suarez looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Baggio picks it up out wide.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckham. Pelé. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
It's a goal! We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now...
And the shot! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Olise. In with the challenge. That's good running with the ball. Olise. Out towards the flank. Threads one in. And he's cut it out. Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Olise. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Maldini cuts it out. Olise. Now it's Messi. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now it's Messi. Olise. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Fired deep towards the back post. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.